What would you say are the three main skills for someone to want to have the potential of being a 6 or 7 figure earner that they need to start learning now? So 2023, they have that potential.
In my opinion, there's three main skills in business in general. You got to learn how to sell, you got to learn how to build, you got to learn how to lead. So you got to learn how to get people to give you money for stuff, you got to have the stuff to sell them, and then you got to have people that work on your side to help deliver on those other two. If you can do those three things, you're unstoppable. And if you do one of those three things, you can make as much, like you can still make a ton of money. But if you can do all three, you're unbeatable.
Mm-hmm. Sell, build, like building a team, building.
So that would be on the lead side. The building is like the product and services that you have. So you have to figure out a way to deliver value to somebody.
To develop a program, a product, a service that you can package and sell.
And people are like, well, how do I do that? All you have to do is look for problems. You look for things that people hate. You look for inefficiencies. You just look like, what are things that people do every day that they hate doing? Like, and a big misnomer, I think, is that people think they need to have a new thing. You can start a cleaning business, become a billionaire. You can start a lawn care business, become a billionaire. You clear problems. Like all you have to do is just do what everyone else is doing, learn how to sell, learn how to deliver consistently, and learn how to lead. Yes. If you do those three things, you can do just as well as everyone else and just do it better.
I was in the elevator this morning coming here, and I have this cat sitter that used to watch my cats, right? And but he mostly works in a different building that I used to live in. Now I'm in a new building. He was in the new building because he had some other dogs. He's a dog walker, right? Yeah. But I asked him to watch my cats one time. And I was like, hey man, good to see you. And I go, dude, how much you making now? Because I see him hustling. I see him like walking around with all these dogs. I'm like, and his prices went up over the last few years. Yeah. Like when I first had him watch my cats, it was like $25. Now it's like $40 for a session. I'm like, I go, dude, what are you making, like $500-600 a day? He goes, I go, 1,000? I go, 2,000? He goes, I go, 3? He goes, around 3K a day. I go, what? Walking dogs. And I go, he goes, now it's 7 days a week. It's a grind. I've got 3 employees now who are like
just
walking dogs, but he's like the go-to guy in Beverly Hills. And he's like independent. He's not with some, big dog walking company or something, but $3,000 a day walking dogs. I go, there's a need, especially in this community where people are busy, but they love their dogs and they have money to spend on their dogs. And he is providing a service. It's incredible. $3,000 a day, man. It's crazy.
I love this example.
I'm in the wrong business. I need to be walking dogs,
I love this example because it's perfect, because everyone can understand. It's like, what's the problem that they're solving? It's like, people don't have time to work their dogs. Whenever you're looking at any problems, time is one of the easiest ones to solve, is that people don't want to take the time to do something, right? It takes too long. You want to do it faster. Jason Fladlien said the easiest business model in the world is find what someone else is doing, do it in half the time. It's just, you can do it, and you can look at any business that exists and do that, right? And so it's like, what did he have to do? He had to learn how to sell, which means he had to get people to give him money for the dogs, which he had to learn how to deliver, which is like, okay, what are the best routes to walk on? How do I manage 17 leashes at the same time? Like, he had to figure all that stuff out, right? And then you had to learn how to lead. So he has 2 employees or 3 employees.
Now he's got employees, but before he was like exhausted, but now he's figuring out how to build and lead.
And what'll happen is he'll stop walking dogs, and then he'll have
team. He'll be managing it. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And so it's like that's such a perfect microcosm of the 3 skills being put to use.
No, it's taken him years to do it. It didn't happen overnight. He had to build his brand. He had to, show that he could deliver the value of the product consistently, and all these different things. He had to be communicating and be reliable. All these things, and he was like, "I'm doing it 7 days a week."
Yeah.
So he has no life, right? So it's like an extreme, but it's possible. And so the 3 skills I heard you say is sell, build, and lead. You can never get enough training on how to lead yourself and how to lead others, because there's so much of a world inside of each one of us that has to learn how to overcome insecurities, fears, traumas, triggers that will make us poor leaders of ourselves and of others, so that people respect and trust us. So leading skills is probably the hardest.
And it's also the one that's almost a meta skill, in that it actually can layer on top of the other 2. So if you think about it like as a hypothetical example, imagine I know how to recruit and lead people. And I don't know anything about marketing, I don't know anything about sales, I don't know anything about delivery, but I have a vision for what I want to accomplish, a problem that I want to solve that's meaningful to me, and I think it'll be meaningful to other people. I can compel people, I can persuade them and influence them to want to work and help me solve this huge problem together, right? You don't even have to know how to sell and how to market. You don't have to know how to build a product, build a service team, because if you can lead, you can get all those other people to do that.